Now, why does Mirror of the Mind actually work? We learn Mirror of the Mind in the Silva Method to be able to change our subjective experience so that we can be happier, and so that we can also change what's outside and around us. But the reason Mirror of the Mind actually works has to do with three different things. First of all, desire. When you imagine something over and over and over and over, it builds desire in you. For instance, if you sit and close your eyes and think about the most delicious ice cream in the world, the most beautiful ice cream, all natural and maybe with wonderful syrup poured over the top of it, and maybe just perfectly roasted nuts, and you imagine what it looks like, and you imagine what it tastes like, and you imagine the feeling of it coming down your throat. The more you imagine it, the more you'll have a desire for it. And when you build up enough desire, desire is the energy that makes you act. It's the energy that makes you go out and do something. And if you think about ice cream enough, after a while, you will have to go get the ice cream. So desire is the energy that makes you want to do something, makes you put yourself in the place where you can get what you want. As an example, let's say that there's a man who wants to have a relationship, he wants to get married. And maybe he's had some very bad experiences with women. So he keeps visualizing those bad experiences that he's had. Now, he's not aware that he's doing this. Most of us aren't aware of our thoughts. But because he keeps visualizing bad experiences, it doesn't build up his desire to have a relationship. He doesn't want to suffer like that again. So he kind of avoids being where he can meet people. Maybe he just works a lot. And he doesn't go places where he can meet women. And he doesn't read books about how to make a happy relationship. And he doesn't learn things that would help him be happier in a relationship. Because this image in his mind is that it won't be very happy. Now, what if he comes to the Silva course and he learns Mirror of the Mind, and he learns to choose what he's thinking, and he learns to be more aware of his thoughts. So he goes into a relaxed level of mind, and he visualizes being in a happy relationship. Maybe he thinks of someone that he knows who has a really happy relationship, and he visualizes that at level, and he sees how the people interact, and they laugh together, and they're having fun together, and they touch and kiss and snuggle, and it's very good interaction, and they talk together, and it's very fulfilling and stimulating. And then he imagines that he can have a relationship like that. So he imagines himself with a woman, and they have lots of things to share, and they're happy, and they're talking, and when they have problems, they work them out, and they feel very close to each other. They enjoy doing things together. As he visualizes all these things and thinks about it and it looks so good, he gets this incredible desire. Yes, I want a relationship like this. That would be wonderful. And so the desire makes him do the kinds of things he needs to do to have a relationship. He stops working quite so much and starts doing things where he can get out and meet people. He invites friends over to his house. He tells his friends he wants a relationship and, to look for somebody for him, because he becomes positive about it by visualizing what he wants. So desire is a key factor. Now, also, when you visualize something a lot for yourself, you start to become familiar with it. It's like if at level he visualizes himself every day in a happy relationship, he starts to identify with that. And what does that mean? He begins to believe that it is possible. Now, we are always putting out both objective energy, in other words, things that are physically definable and perceivable, and also subjective energy. So if he has a belief that he can have a happy relationship, and he's around people, he's giving out a subjective energy that, hey, I can have a happy relationship. It would be wonderful to be with me. And people are going to respond to him very differently. If, on the other hand, he still had a belief that he couldn't have a relationship, even if he were around a beautiful woman, he would be giving out the subjective energy, the thought energy, that I'm not a person that can have a happy relationship. And so that woman would not be attracted to him unless she was also a person who believed that she did not deserve a happy relationship. And then two people who believe they don't deserve a happy relationship get together and they create an unhappy relationship. So by changing his belief and being able to build up the belief that he can have what he wants, he begins to just kind of exude an energy that, hey, I can have this. And then he begins to attract that into his life. The third thing that Mirror of the Mind does is it builds your expectancy, your expectation for your desired end result. If he thinks about it all the time, then he starts to expect that it's going to happen. And expectation is a wonderful energy. It's like the openness to let it occur in your life.
If you would like to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel below. Once again, my name is Stephen Dobos, and you can download a free centering exercise. The information is in the description box below.